Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. President. I think on Brexit everything has been said. We have a mandate. There is a unity of the position of the European Union, of the 27, of the 3 institutions. I think also everything is going well with the negotiation directives that will be approved on Monday. So I think there is only one thing to do now, Michel, it's to start the negotiations. And to start them the fastest as possible. We have to wait for the outcome of the British election. Okay, but after the 8th of June, let's start. But I want to talk about something that is related to Brexit. And that is the future of the European Union and the reform of the European Union, because it should be a mistake to put all our energy only in Brexit in the coming years. At least the same energy, if not more energy, we have to put in the reform, in the future of the European Union. 3 times in a row now, the nationalists and the populists have been beaten in Austria, in the Netherlands and in France. And I think that it didn't happen by accident. I think that Brexit played an important role in this. People all over Europe have been, in fact, let me say that, shocked by the decision of Great Britain to leave the European Union. And this, don't misunderstand me. People are today very critical towards the European Union, and for good reason. But what they don't want to do is what Britain did, to leave the European Union. And it's very clear. The Austrians didn't want an exit, the Dutch didn't want an exit, and the French didn't want a Frexit. They say, reform the European Union, yes. Leave the European Union, no bloody way. That is the message of the people of the European Union today. But we cannot make one mistake, and that is to think now, oh, it's over. Populism and nationalism have been defeated. And I heard this reaction all too often in the European circles. A little bit, yeah, Macron won, Le Pen lost, relief, let's go to the normal agenda and let's do business as usual. Well, I think that one mistake that we cannot make, that is to think that people voted for Macron for change and not for the status quo, not for a standstill. They voted for a radical change in France, but also in Europe. And so the best thing to do is in fact to back his reformist agenda, a reformist agenda that we all know now, a reformist agenda with a new Euro budget, with a Minister of Finance for Europe, with a Euro Treasury, with Euro investment bonds, with the transnational list that he is proposing. And I have to tell you, Manfred, I was relieved to hear on Monday the reaction in Berlin, the positive reaction in Berlin. A reaction a little bit different from the 999 of Mr. Schäuble and of a lot of German press since the arrival of Mr. Macron. I like more Merkel's "Wir schaffen das," like she repeated in the press conference with Macron than the 999 of Mr. Schäuble before. So I think it's really time now to use this Brexit negotiation for a new vision, Mr. Tusk, and for a new future for Europe. In fact, a future that our young people want. Look to what is happening, Pulse for Europe, in more than 100 cities. Overall in Europe, in the squares, young people are coming together asking for more and a democratic European Union. How do you call this? I call this audacity. And that brings me to paraphrase Danton in this. De l'audace, encore de l'audace. Toujours de l'audace, et l'Europe sera sauvée. Merci.